They basically inflate the price with all those usual tactics, promises of how well it will perform. Basically, it's always the same propaganda. And after all the people buying it and get the stock really high, they sell everything they have and make a huge amount of money, leaving the rest of the people with a severely devalued share. Well, you can't do this on the stock market, but apparently in the crypto space there's lots of people getting away with it. Now, here's where it gets tricky.
Today we're breaking down the Tuah scam.
Hey yo, what's up guys, Tuah Oman, now I'm back. So I know I came a bit late on the topic, but actually yesterday I made a video about her, but for some reason I decided to prioritize how ungrateful she was to Team ND over this crypto scam that is actually being a problem. I guess I didn't have an idea of how big of a ripoff this really was. Well, I guess to begin with, I paid more attention to her ungratefulness towards Team ND. 'Cause let's face it, without those kids' interview, she was literally nobody. Man, and I know she became kind of a celebrity, but I wasn't even aware of how big she became. I mean, she has over 200k subscribers on YouTube, and she has several episodes hitting 500,000. Man, she became big in such a short amount of time. I mean, now I understand why Mr. Beast doesn't like her. For someone hitting these numbers, she should be doing something way better. Man, I just came across a video pointing out the obvious. While we get upset and call all these cash grabs a scam, well, we should understand that none of this stuff is regulated, so of course, there will be people taking advantage of it. But I'll keep praising CoffeeZilla for keeping exposing all these people. But people really need to start opening their eyes, cause at this point, you should know better. Now, understand most of these people have no idea what they're getting into, and that's why these scams keep happening. They prey on ignorant people. By the way, I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend anyone, because at the end of the day, all these people are victims. Now, if you're a bit like me, and you don't understand how they usually do this stuff, let me explain to you what a pump and dump is. So, when they release these things, there's always people that buys a large amount of stock. They basically inflate the price with all those usual tactics, promises of how well it will perform. Basically, it's always the same propaganda. And after all the people buying it and get the stock really high, they sell everything they have and make a huge amount of money, leaving the rest of the people with a severely devalued share. Well, you can't do this on the stock market, but apparently in the crypto space there's lots of people getting away with it. Now, here's where it gets tricky. There's lots of groups like these finding celebrities to promote their stuff, and yes, maybe sometimes these celebrities didn't even know what they were getting into. But now we're getting to a point where lots of celebrities were fooled with this. Man, and some of them have lots of money. People need to start being accountable. I mean, Haley Welch was promised half the money they made. She received $125,000 in advance just to be a part of this. So please don't be upset when I tell you. This is what always happens. Some people get filthy rich, while all the rest lose their life savings. Now, back to what I was saying in the beginning, two things need to happen fast. This stuff definitely needs to be regulated, and people definitely need to start looking somewhere else for financial advice. I mean, you go for celebrities to financial advice, and of all the celebrities, you go to the hot Tuah girl? Well, I'm sorry for thinking it's funny. I know it's not funny at all, but what I was trying to say is of all the things that need to change, people opening their eyes is definitely the most important. But let me just say something about Haley Welch, because I once said the same about Logan Paul. Okay, maybe she didn't know about all this, or maybe she did. We have no way of finding out, do we? But I think she needs to be held responsible either way. And when I'm saying this, I'm not actually talking about her. I'm talking about any celebrity involved in these scandals. So I hope I could explain to you in a simple way what the heck is going on. Please subscribe to the channel if you're still watching, like the video, comment. It would really help me if you share it. But yeah, this is it. I'll see you guys on the next one.